What is good? What is good? It is Lucius, man. And today I'm going to be talking about the Anunnaki. That's right. Finally getting into some Anunnaki stuff. Um, okay, so I wrote a book called the Book of Remembrance. If you guys haven't read that book, please check it out. You can check it out on Kindle, and it's also available on Amazon. It's $13. Part of the proceeds of my book sales are going to be going towards my charity, which is known as House of the Sacred Woman. So please, if you guys do support the book, because that's going to really help implement my nonprofit organization in doing a lot of these spiritual events and bringing about certain tools and bringing about this kind of new spiritual network that I'm looking to create with certain people. So it's going to be good. But I wanted to kind of talk about the Anunnaki. I feel like everyone always asks me about the Anunnaki. So because I think people are now starting to realize that there's been a lot of BS on the internet about the Anunnaki, a lot of negative stuff. That's like a person being negative and talking ish about their parents. Here it is, two people that came and created you, brought you into this world, so you can experience life in the human body that you're in this modern time. And then you decide that you're better, or I don't even know. You're better than something that you came from. Like that that just makes no sense to me. Like that's mind blowing actually. To when you look at it in that perspective, that's some arrogant shit to think. Like, wow, you're better than what created you, and why? Because you don't like some of the stories that you've been hearing. First off, have you even tried to check and see if these stories are true? And I don't want to hear about, I channeled the Pleiadians and they told me this. Are you sure that was the Pleiadians? Because little do you know that they're part of the Anunnaki group too. Oh, wait, you didn't know that, huh? Because I know that there's this one lady who I'm not going to even give power or mention by name, who says a lot of stuff about the Anunnaki and proclaims that it's the Pleiadians telling her this stuff. And she's this so-called powerful channeler. No, she's not. Not at all. Not at all. And I know most of y'all going to know exactly who I'm talking about. Exactly who I'm talking about. Not a fan at all. I feel like she's a scam artist, really. Having y'all pay all this money and teaching y'all a bunch of bullshit. Straight up. Okay? One thing about me is that I'm gonna give you raw information. I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat nothing for y'all. Okay? Not a damn thing. Okay, but you got these people out here, these little fake ass gurus, sit up here acting like they got some knowledge about something. But once again, they are practicing in an old paradigm that do not apply to Aquarius. And a lot of y'all about to realize this very, very soon. Okay, so I just want to get that out there, because there's a lot of negative talk that a lot of y'all just need to shut up, really, because there are energies that is really about to keep y'all very quiet. You are very lucky that these beings have patience, because their patience are very thin with this. Okay, because I guarantee you, these beings came to you in the flesh. I want to see how many of y'all would be talking that ish, though. Straight up. I bet you most of y'all wouldn't even be able to move your mouth, because that's how much in awe you would be. Okay? So, let's just make that clear for all y'all want to talk all that negative stuff. Okay? Because I'm not impressed with none of that at all. And I'm going to let you know I'm not impressed with it. Now, back to some real information about the Anunnaki. I'm going to tell you. So, what I have discovered intuitively and through evidence is that these beings are responsible for these bodies. Okay? They created humans. You are not engineered genetically because you never even existed. You weren't even here. You wouldn't even know anything if it wasn't for these Anunnaki beings creating you. Okay? So understand, you are not genetically engineered, and your creators are the Anunnaki. Whether you want to believe that or not, their DNA is right in you, and that's known as junk DNA. And guess what? Scientists already has verified every human being has this so-called junk DNA. Why don't they think about it? There's a reason why they're not telling you, oh, every human being, instead of calling it junk DNA, why not say every human being has Anunnaki DNA? Because that's what the truth is. That's just what it is. Once again, humans so arrogant don't want to give credit to where credit needs to be due. And you're comfortable with an invisible God creating you out of what? Invisibility? Like, come on. Like, let's really use our brains and our minds, people, on this information. Okay, does it really make sense for something individual to create you out of some Big Bang theory or whatever? Understand, there's so much play on words. Understand that this is not a fact. These are theories that people are giving you, and here you are sitting up here thinking that theories are something that's factual, and it's not. I got more facts and proof on the fact that the Anunnaki created us than all the BS that's out here in mainstream media from scientists, from religions, and all kind of stuff. Okay, so let's be intelligent. I'm not going to say smart. Let's be intelligent, because I feel like being smart, there's people smart at math, there's people smart at reading instructions, but does that mean that they have intelligence? No. Okay, because intelligence is going to be the scientist who is going to discover things. We need to learn how to be individual scientists and start finding out discoveries about us, because a major part of us has to do with the Anunnaki. Okay, and this information is coming in so heavy because this is the return, people. This is the second coming. Okay, the second coming is the Anunnaki. It's not with the Bible and all these religious stuff. It's not none of the stuff that people are talking about. Okay, it's the return of the Anunnaki. That's what's taking place. And it's going to take place on a way major scale than what it is right now. So consider this preparation. You're being prepared. Okay, all these movies that's been coming out, all these TV shows, all this stuff, Hollywood's been prepping that ass for you. Okay, and I'm hoping that you guys are paying attention to all the signs that's going on. So that's what's going on, because your creators are coming back. Okay, it has already been mentioned through ancient prophecies written in stone about this day, people. So this day is coming. That's why I put this information in my book, because to me it's like a study guide. Use this book that I wrote as a study guide for you, because I feel like it will help you along your path. Doesn't matter if you choose whatever path you want to choose, but understand that you also have to incorporate the foundation of your human body. Okay, now there is sections that speak about how souls have gotten to this body and how Enki knew this knowledge from his mother, which I would say the mother goddess, really. Okay, so I'm not going to get into that here, but I will say that there is a part in the Astrahasis that speaks about a fallen Anunnaki god, who basically Enki raised his soul up out of the body and transmigrated it into a human body, so that this Anunnaki being could experience being human. That is some wild stuff. And what's crazy about it is that the Egyptians even talk about this. Like when it comes to resurrection and stuff, there's so much spells and stuff that that y'all, oh my gosh, like Egyptologists crack me up because they think like they understand hieroglyphics, but then it's like how can you say you understand hieroglyphics when hieroglyphics means hidden knowledge or hidden, you know, something that's written that's hidden, meaning that your human mind is not going to comprehend what's being written. You know what I mean? So you're just going off of arrogance, thinking that you're, you know, understanding something that you're really not, because you're not understanding it. That's how I meant to rephrase it. Is that you think you're understanding something, but truthfully, you need to have an understanding, because the understanding is going to show you exactly what some of this stuff says. You know, but once again, we don't have enlightened people in these positions. So, you know, I'm here to encourage people. If y'all are into being an archaeologist and being a scientist, please, we need more spiritual, enlightened people in these positions. Okay, so we can bring this all together and stop all the separation, because the separation is doing too much major division. You know, we need to really, and then this is what I deeply feel, we need to be in contact with the Anunnaki, because they are the ones that have created us. They are the ones that have placed us here on earth, and it just